31st. Not only is it Halloween, it's National Caramel Apple Day. So that's what we're making today, caramel apples. I got some nice Granny Smiths here, about 8 to 10 Granny Smiths. You got to get some popsicle sticks so you can put them on a stick because you're going to be dipping these. And then we have some toppings. You can put whatever you like on the outside. You can do just a plain caramel apple if you like, or we're going to put some crushed up pretzels and peanuts on the outside of ours after we dip them, because then when you slice it and eat the apple, it's going to be really sweet and salty all over the place. It's going to be really good. Alrighty, so of course we're making our own caramel from scratch. We don't use those little cubes that everybody else does to make their caramel apples. You can if you want to, but you know, if I don't do it from scratch, I get nothing but ridicule. So I'm not going through that torture today. Alrighty, so I'm just going to get started because there's not really that many things to ingredient wise here, so there's no point to go here's what you need, because here's what you need. Okay, and a sauce pot. You're going to start to heat that sauce pot. You're going to put 2 sticks of butter in your sauce pot. Okay, and then to our melted butter here, we're going to add 2 cups of light brown sugar to that. Okay, you're going to add a cup of light corn syrup. Get all that in there. Give that a stir. And you're also going to add your can of sweetened condensed milk. Okay? You want all of this in here. And just stir it till it's all incorporated together. Okay? Then you're going to bring your heat down to a medium, and you're going to bring this mixture to a boil. Put your candy thermometer in there, and we're looking for 245 degrees. Okay, so we're just going to cook it. Make sure you're stirring it every now and then. We'll start doing our other stuff while that's heating up. Okay, you can start prepping your apples. Just take your stems out, and then I use 2 popsicle sticks together because when we did candy apples, I just did 1 popsicle stick, and when I went to dip and they cracked, it was just terrible. So I'm using 2 popsicle sticks, and you don't need any special tools, you just put them in the top, okay? So we're going to make a whole bunch of those and get those ready for the dipping, which is when this is ready, okay? So be back. And then once you get it to 245, take it off the heat, okay? Just going to put that over to the side there. So you get a good stir there, and just let this, just continue to stir it, and just let it cool down for about a minute or 2, okay? I think I'm going to switch over to a whisk, actually. Really make sure this is all together. Looks kind of strange to me. We've made other caramels before. I've never done this particular version of a caramel, so I'm hoping that it turns out okay. So there is our caramel, homemade caramel. Now you're going to take your apple, let's see if I can do this for you, and just dip it in and give it a twist. Okay, pull it out, there you go, see? You can even dip it a second time, but make sure as much of the caramel runs off as possible. Okay, and what you're going to do, I'm just going to do 1 for you, and then I'll go do the rest. I should have left it in there. I'm going to mix together my pretzels and my peanuts, sorry. That's what I meant to do. See, you got to have all this stuff ready to go before you start. Pretzels and peanuts all mixed together, because that's going to coat the whole outside of our caramel apple, okay? So let as much of the caramel run off as you can. Okay, you can even scrape the bottom a little bit there, just to make sure you got most of that off. And you're going to give it a quick roll in the toppings of your choice. Okay, and onto our cookie sheet. That's it. Let's do another one just to make sure I got it right. Okay. Dip. Make sure we get as much of that off as possible. That's why you gotta have all your stuff ready, because you kind of want to move as, you know, do these as quickly as possible. Quick roll in the toppings and onto the cookie sheet. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna do the rest of these. I'll be back when I have a full tray and we'll give one of these a try. What do you say? Okay, so there they all are. They've been sitting a little while. Let's pick one out of the bunch here. Look at that. Put some nice pretzel peanut coating on it. Now you could just pick it up and dig right in, but I actually like to cut it into smaller bite-sized pieces. See, and you get this nice layer of the caramel around the outside, peanuts and pretzels on the outside just for that extra crunch. Okay, it's great. You can make a whole bunch of these and slice them up and then just put pieces on a platter and just let people pick them up and dig in. Exactly the way I remember it. You get that nice sweetness of the fruit, but then the butteriness of the caramel, and then the salty of the peanuts and pretzel. So sweet, salty, the whole shebang in this bite. Not really hard to make, a little time consuming, makes a big mess, but it's Halloween. And you know what's the sad part? You can't even give these things away for Halloween, because Trick or Treat will throw that thing right back at your house, so don't even try it. But anyway, happy Halloween, happy Caramel Apple Day. 2 months to go, people. This is it. We're in the final stretch here. Tomorrow starts 2 months, and we're done. Well, done with this show. Maybe. See you tomorrow.